Hello. Hello, Sabina. I'm just driving to school at night, obviously because I don't work there anymore, so I don't want to go during the daytime. So I'm just going at night to feed the homeless cats that have been left behind. I haven't fed them for 3 days since I haven't been at school anymore, so Gray must be very hungry, but I don't know if Gray's gonna be there because he might be wandering at night. He's usually there during the daytime when I used to be at school, so he'd be waiting there every day, but he hasn't eaten for 3 days, so I hope he's gonna be there when I get there. I didn't change workplace because I'm not going to be working anymore. I just quit my school job. So yeah, that was very disappointing on many different levels. Hi, Klein. Hi, Anime. So just to update some of you, I'm just driving to school now to see if I can feed Gray or any of the other cats that have been left behind at school. So I won't be able to go there obviously anymore. So I'm just gonna try and go there a couple times a week at night to feed them. But that's obviously not enough, so they're eventually gonna starve, and they'll probably wander far away to find food if I don't feed them consistently. So right now I'm hoping to follow through on a little update that I got recently. Somebody in Korea has a friend that has a farm that's willing to take in the cats if I can spay them beforehand. So that's a big job for me to do. So I'm just trying to see if I can get enough help to get Scratchy and Gray spayed at the vet, then I can transport them to that farm, and then they can live on that land, rather than to be left behind at school where nobody's going to feed them anymore. I don't know if they would be able to survive on their own. I mean, I'd imagine they'd wander off and try to find food in that area, go through people's garbages and things like that, but after 2.5 years of feeding them, I don't know how well they're going to do by themselves. So I think it would be best to try and get them to that farm. Yeah, it's very it's a sad time. It's certainly not something I'm happy about. But I had to leave. They weren't going to allow any concessions, any of my proposals. They weren't going to meet it, and so I had no choice. Because the current condition I was in, I wouldn't be able to last until next February. So my contract normally goes up until next February or March. So that's just way too long from now. So it's just too hard to, I can't go and feed them. Certainly not daily. But the least I thought I could do is at least twice a week. I could go at night. But even twice a week is just not enough. The cats are just gonna starve. Not get enough food. So it's not gonna work out one way or another. So the quickest thing to do is to hopefully go forward with this plan to get them spayed and then transport them to that farm. You know, I did think about bringing the cats to my town, but then I'd have to, you know, I'd let them out so that they could be homeless cats or street cats in my town, where at least maybe I'd be able to see them every day somewhere in the town. The only problem is that I don't know how they would adjust, because it would be a completely new territory for them. So I don't know if they would get into lots of fights with other cats in the town, or if they would get lost, you know, if how long they would survive. But I did think about it. I thought, you know, rather than them being homeless street cats in my school area where I don't go anymore and it's too far for me, I thought, why don't I just catch them and bring them to my town and then set them free and let them be homeless cats in my town, so at least I can still feed them if they stick around. So that is something I did think about, but I also think that must be very stressful for them, because they've never known any other home other than that school property. So maybe it's just best to leave them where they feel comfortable and familiar, even though they're going to struggle to find food, rather than to bring them to my town where there's a possibility I can see them every day, but there's also possibility they're going to get lost, or they're going to get into fights and trouble with other cats. Or if they're not familiar with the territory, they could get run over by cars, because there's a lot of roads in my town. So I did think about that. Yeah, unfortunately there isn't. I can't set up a colony or anything around where I live, so there's no piece of land or anything like that that I can just kind of claim for myself. It's all somebody else's property, so I'm either going on someone else's driveway or farm field, or I'm going on someone's, you know, someone's street. So unfortunately I don't have, that's why, you know, I really wish I had a house, because if I had a house, at least I could open up my front yard or backyard and make it into a little colony or sanctuary to keep the cats. But since I don't even live in a house, it's not possible for me. So it's unfortunate. Just I have very, very little options on the table. So I can only do the most with what I have. So the lady, her name is Marielle. She contacted me on Facebook. She worked in English Town in a city called Guachon. But her friend has a farm, and on that farm they take care of a few horses that have been, like, I guess, abandoned, and they take care of a couple of dogs and a couple cats. So she said that they'd be willing to take one or two of my cats, and So I really think that's the only option on the table right now, because nobody else has contacted me about providing adoption or home for them. So I was getting very close to releasing Scratchy back to school, I think, this week. But since I got her message, I'm going to see if that's possible. So I'm going to follow through on that plan, give it a few days and see what we can raise, and if it's enough to cover for the surgeries for both the cats, as well as the transportation. And I'm not sure what else is involved in the recovery process. I heard that after they get spayed, there's always like some risk of infection and things like that. So usually vets need to like have a follow-up checkup after the surgery. So I guess they have to rest for a few days at home first, and then see if they're okay. Then if they're okay, then I can transport them to that farm. Because the farm is an outdoor place. They're not going to be housed indoor, so they'll be free to roam anywhere outside. But the farm, apparently, there's always somebody there, and there's like they provide some food, and there's no predators, so the cats could stay there as long as they want. But they're also free to escape if they wanted to, so that's also a possibility. So she told me that it's possible that the cats could decide to run away from that farm if they wanted. But I think as long as they're offered food there, the cats will probably find a way to stay on that property. Thank you, Princess. Well, it sounds like 2 is the best probably they can take, but 2 is all I can really offer anyways, because Scratchy I already have, so he can go right away to the vet first, and then after he's done and I send him there, I can then go after Gray, catch him at school, and then bring him home and get him spayed. But I'm not certain about Taffy, and I'm not certain about the other cats, because they are the other cats are really feral, so I can't even catch them. So I don't think there's any possibility for Neo, Nui, and Timmy. They're just going to be on their own. But for Scratchy and Gray, they're the most likely candidates to be able to go. Taffy would be third, but he doesn't come to school as often, and he kind of wanders. So I'm almost at school. Sorry, I'm just driving, so I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road, so I'm just gonna quickly glance once in a while at the messages. But sorry if I miss your questions. Okay. That's good. Almost at school, just about a minute away. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. Friday night. paved new roads. Hey, is that a new speed camera? Couldn't tell if that was a speed camera. Well, we're gonna go see if Gray is there. I'm probably going to take the cat house with me tonight also, because I should clean that up. So I gotta take the cat house and the rain tarp, because I think eventually the school would just throw it away because I'm not there anymore. So hopefully they didn't already throw it away. If it's still there, I better just take the cat house with me. So let's see here. Okay, here's my school. The gate is open. Good. Yeah. Sad. I liked my school. That's my problem. I always get attached to things too easily. I mean, school is school. It's not supposed to be home, but I always feel like school is home, like a second home. I'm too attached to things. Oh, okay, well, here I am. Oh, I have totally enjoyed your content and care for these cats. Thank you, Red Bear. How many cats in total at school? Well, there were 6. Scratchy I took, so there's now 5. But, okay, so I'm gonna have to set this up again. This last time it was a little hard, so I have to use a light because I can't see anything in the dark. So I'm going to set up a little light. Oops, let me see. How do I do this? What is this? This one? Where's the light? Oh no. Is it Q lens? Okay, there we go. Okay, so thank you, Moon. Let's go see. Scratchy's there. Turn off my light. Let's go see if Scratchy's there. Let's go, Gray. Don't know if Gray is here. It's been 3 days. So I haven't fed Gray in 3 days. Would he still hang around? So the house is still here. Trade. Oh, looks like the grass cutter guys came. They're cutting the grass. Okay. So I'm gonna have to clean that up. Take it out. No sign of any of the cats. Gonna go for a little walk. They could be hanging around somewhere. Oops, gotta get the light back on. There you go. Maybe if you shake the dry food bag. Yes, yeah. They'll respond right away when they hear my clicking sounds. Hi, Willicky. You made it. Oh. Yes. Yeah. The cats, yeah, they'll run to that sound if they know it's you. They respond right away as soon as they hear it. But I have to be within hearing distance because they do wander. So sometimes they're far. Oh. I'm gonna have to walk around. Gonna do a couple laps around the school property because they could be anywhere in this vicinity. Oh, it's so sad. Turn the light back on. There's the construction wall barrier. It's my school. Gosh, it hurts me just to be here. I don't have any plans, really. I just, I just do some privates, which, just helps me to get by. And in my extra time, I'm trying to learn more about online things. I'm interested in trying to, learn more about YouTube, learn more about social media, learn more about e-commerce. So I'm curious. I want to see how much of that kind of stuff I can grow. I don't know. Maybe that's best for me. Something that I can set my own hours and just be my own boss. But it's not easy. Oh, here he is. He just came. Hi, Gray. Come on, Gray. Come on. He hasn't eaten for 3 days. He sounds bad. Yeah. Come on, Gray. No, you were waiting for 3 days, weren't you? Oh. It feels so bad because he waits every day. He waits every day, and You must be so sad when I'm not here. After waiting 24 hours, and then another 24 hours, and then another 24 hours, and then I show up today. Come on, Gray. Yeah, Gray, you're the only one here, huh? Come on, Gray. Where are you going? Gray, where are you going? Hi, Laura. Gray, what you doing here? Ah, so this is the kindergarten building. The kindergarten building here is oops. I asked them to leave some food, so they leave some food out for Gray. That's why he was hanging around here. Yeah, his meow sounds. He sounds very weak. Because you haven't eaten for 3 days, right? Oh God, that annoying dog. There's always this dog next door across the school. He's barking. Hey, Gray. I know, Gray is so adorable. I want to take him too. I can't take him right now because Scratchy's in the room. Oh, Gray. He loves rubbing against me all the time. Hey, Gray, let's go. Let's go, Gray. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, Gray. What's wrong? Come on. Come on. Let's go. I don't know if they would get along. What, Gray? Hi, guys. Sorry for the latecomers who just joined. I just came to school at night to feed Gray because I haven't been here for 3 days. So he's really hungry. He's the only one that's here. So pretty much the other cats don't really show up that much anymore. But Gray is the only one that's here all the time. So I gotta feed him. Oh. Let's go, Gray. Let's go, Gray. I know, Gray. Sorry. Gray is really, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. He's the one that would be the best, like, cat for anybody to own. Because he's, like, not aggressive at all. He never scratches and bites. He's all so gentle. And he's been like that the first day I met him. From the very beginning. Like, Scratchy's a feisty one. He's very aggressive and feisty. Even though he's really loyal now that he knows me, but Gray is so sweet. Right, Gray? I know. I wish you guys could adopt him. Okay, Gray, I'm sorry. So I wasn't here for 3 days. No, Gray, you must be so hungry. Well, I mean, on the one hand, I'm relieved to have, you know, some extra time that I needed, but I'm still very heartbroken because, yeah, I get attached too easily. Really loved my school, really loved the kids. I get too attached. What can I do? Yeah, we gave him Broadline a couple of times over the last 6 months. So that seems to really have helped him because he used to be drooling a lot and he used to be scratching a lot. But His fur does look good. His fur does look good. He does. He always just rubs against my legs. Back and forth, back and forth. He'll just push against my pants. And he'll curl around my legs and he'll go left and right, left and right. He's so affectionate. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know now, right? But I mean, I guess hopefully if I can make good of my life, then one day you can look back and say, yeah, it was the right decision. It was a hard decision, but honestly, I would still stay at my school if they would have just not enforced these new rules. I was already going through a hard time, and then throwing these new rules just basically put the nail in the coffin there. So it's just kind of weird why they do that, especially because my principal and vice principal are leaving after this year anyways. They're retiring. One of them's retiring. The other one is moving on to a new school themselves. So, whoops, why would they want to make these changes now in the middle of the school year? We couldn't just wait until next year when there's new staff and well, don't want to get too much into it, but one of the, I'm kind of a pretty fun teacher. I'm a pretty relaxed, open teacher, and I guess the kids were having too much fun in the English center, and so they decided to like make this strange rule where it was like they're not allowed to come to the English center unless they're reading a book. And it's just kind of strange. And they never had that rule in 2019 or 2020. It was just weird that they wanted to make that now in 2021 in the middle of the school year. Yeah. And it's the kids. It's kind of just I don't know how to describe it. I guess the best way to describe it would be, if any of you guys have seen the movie Dead Poets Society, that's kind of what it's like. I'm kind of like that teacher. I'm pretty unorthodox. I have my own styles. I do things that aren't, it's not like your normal, typical teacher. I'm pretty outside the box. And then for some people who are very conservative and have very old, traditional, strict rules, they might look at it as being kind of dangerous or being kind of, unhealthy for the kids and that kind of stuff. So I was kind of like that situation. I felt like oops. Gotta turn the light back on. Yeah, and like the kids, they all wanted me to stay, and they all didn't know why I was going, and they were crying and begging me to stay, and I couldn't like tell them the reasons. I couldn't tell them everything, and it was just it was hard. It's hard to just leave them like that, The kids were all happy. They loved it. They loved visiting me every day. But I guess that's just not. I guess that's not good for the school rules. Elementary. So they were between grade 1 to 6. And I was also teaching kindergarten. And kindergarten was really, really fun too. Oops. Try this with one hand. it just keeps rubbing against my hand. I know, Gray. Go eat. Start eating. You want the canned food, don't you? He's hungry, but he's hungrier for affection. That's what I noticed. He will English Gray. Hold on a second. It just keeps rubbing against me. There we go. Is that okay? The lighting is not perfect. Uh-oh. I keep touching the wrong button here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I guess they were happy to have such a nice teacher. Some of my teachers are so terrible. Maybe someone fed him. Grade 12 right now. Next year I have my exam. Wow, Laura. Well, you're about to embark on a great part of your life. Yeah, it's a little stressful, of course, during the exams, but you know, as long as you prepare in advance and you do your best, things will work out. And then college, university years are very you know, really fun years. I mean, they might not seem fun at the time, but for some of us older people, when we look back, yeah, those were some good years, important years that really help shape the rest of your life. Yeah, he was waiting for the canned food, of course. Yeah, the canned food is what he loves the most. All of them love the canned food. Turn the light back on. This light automatically shuts off after like 2 minutes. Well, thanks, Laura. Yeah, I mean, I should probably just download my live stream and then upload it on YouTube. That way, people can just rewatch it for all the live streams they missed. So, yeah, I just wanted to say, like, 안녕하세요, Muna. A few days ago, my YouTube was approved for monetization, so that's a good step forward. So it means that I can start earning some ad revenue if I post videos on my YouTube channel. So I guess one way it would help a lot is if people could share my YouTube channel and share the videos. But I have to upload all my old videos onto YouTube, so some people might get confused. Like new people that watch it, they might think, oh, it's happening now, but they didn't realize the video was shot 2 years ago or a year ago. But I have to upload all my videos onto YouTube and hope that some of them will go viral. So if they go viral, whoops, it'll help me a lot, because if I can get monetized, then it can help bring in some revenue as a substitute for donations, so it's hard asking for donations. And but if people just want to watch videos, and they don't have to send any financial donation, just watch the videos, and by watching it you get some ad revenues. So it's a possibility. We'll see. I'll just have to keep seeing how the YouTube channel goes. Yeah, I'll probably have to put dates on them, but I'm not sure. Like, normally I would want to do it like a storyline, because you want everybody to kind of follow you on the storyline so it's consistent. But if my videos that I'm uploading are just random, because I'm uploading some of them that were old from like a year ago, some of them 6 months ago, some of them just yesterday, so it's going back and forth, so there's no continuity in terms of a timeline. So I think for now I just need to upload videos on my YouTube, and I'm just gonna hope for some of them to go viral. If they can go viral, then it'll help me a lot. I don't think I can work on trying to build a timeline on YouTube, because I have to first I have to get some videos to go viral to get recognized. Then that's usually how channels will start gaining momentum. But yeah, maybe I should ask people. Maybe I should ask TikTok followers to please bump my YouTube channel. Just watch the videos, share them on your social platforms. So you can take any of the links to my YouTube videos and post them on your social media, and you just share them around, and the more people can see them, then revenue can start building, and then maybe I can get some help. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of money. You have to make a lot of views if you want to make substantial money, but every penny counts. So it's very interesting. But hi Irish, hi To. Is the YouTube same username as here? Yes. So my YouTube channel name is the same. It's tddongtv. Put videos into playlists. Thank you. Put subtitles over the video to explain. Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta learn how to do that stuff. So I don't know. The subtitles are, I guess. I think there's like automated subtitles YouTube has, but then I think there are ones that the content creators can actually upload themselves. But I think that means you have to write out a script and then upload that script onto the YouTube video, and then they'll convert it into a subtitle. I'm not really sure how it works. It's confusing for me. Just diving right into the water, and I have kind of no idea exactly how some of the features work. I just know that if I can get a couple videos to go viral, then it helps to build momentum for the channel, because that's how people will find out about your channel. So it usually just happens by a viral video. So that's what I'll hope for. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was thinking of that. Like, yeah, I was thinking like maybe the freezing cat one, because that one seemed to be pretty drastic. Like, he was really sick, and the video was pretty. The freezing cat videos were the most watched videos on my TikTok. So maybe I could just try and see if I can replicate that kind of stuff on YouTube. I was originally uploading on my YouTube channel. I just made it in the past to upload my English lessons. Like I was just uploading English animation from the curriculum, things like, because I wanted to just use it for myself and my classes, because it's very convenient when I can access my own videos and songs on my YouTube channel. So everything is there. It's almost like using YouTube as a cloud service where you can put all your stuff online. So that's why I made that channel in the first place. So my first few videos, like probably 50 of them, they were all just like English animation songs and lessons. And it was just so that I can have a place to access them easily whenever I wanted in class, rather than to like load the CDs and start them up, and you know, it takes too long. So it's just easier to have them all in one place. So I just decided to use YouTube as that. But then I thought, well, I might as well upload all the cat videos on YouTube too, because it's just to take advantage of the social platform that I'm using. So Freezing Cat, I have not seen him. I have not seen him for a while. And since I'm not going to be in this neighborhood anymore, I won't probably see any of the cats anymore. So yeah, it's just we're just down to Gray. Gray is kind of the last guy. Scratchy and Gray are the last two. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, Gray. Oh, sorry if I missed your questions. Hi. Yes, I'm in South Korea. This Gray. Gray's got to eat a lot. He hasn't eaten for 3 days. Got to eat up. I hope he'll stuff himself as much as he can, because if he leaves any food left over, the other cats are gonna come and probably just eat it all up. It's all right, Gray. You hear something, Gray? What is it? Oh, he hears something. What is it, Gray? What is it? See something over there? Did you guys notice that? The frogs were making a lot of noise, and then suddenly they stopped making noise, which usually means something or somebody is around there. And Gray seems to be looking in that direction. What is it, Gray? Is that another cat? What is it, Gray? What is it, Gray? See something, Gray? What? It's okay, come on. He's still looking in that direction. What is it, Gray? See something? Agi puna. Yes, thank you, 감사합니다. What is it? What's wrong, Gray? He's making noises. What is it, Gray? Yeah. Hey, it's kind of scary. Everything got so quiet. And there's like wind coming now. What's going on? Gray, what are you doing? Come on, Gray, finish eating. Yeah, the frogs went all quiet. All of them. Everything went quiet. It's kind of creepy. Gray, what are you looking at? No, it's not supposed to rain. I don't think it's supposed to rain. Actually, it's hard to see right now. I can't see. Oh, no, I don't. I see stars in the sky, so I don't think it's supposed to rain. What's going on? Gray? What is it? What is it, Gray? What is it? Is there a monster? Is there some evil spirit? What is it? What's the matter? He's not moving. He's just like laser beam focused in somewhere. What are you looking at, Gray? Gray? Look at his shadow. The shadow's funny. Looks like Batman. He's got those bat ears. Gray. It's probably another cat that's waiting for us to leave, knowing that there's food here. Right? Want me to go check? Let me see. Ah, yes, it's another cat. I see him. You guys won't be able to see him, but I can see him from here. He's just sitting, waiting for, I guess, us to leave. Yeah, he's Batman. Let me see if you can see that. Yeah, see, you can see there's a cat there. Do you see that cat? Oops. Turn the light back on. There he is. Yeah, there's another cat right there. This cat, I don't know this cat. That's what Gray is, that's what Gray noticed. It's alright, Gray. Go on. Keep eating. Come on. Are you done eating? Oh my God. Are you done eating, Gray? You want to snuggle some more? You're just snuggling after you're done eating? Yeah. Thank you. Hey, thanks so much for helping me. Thanks for dropping by. Oh yes, Sabina, you saw his eyes, right? Yeah. It's I think it's a calico cat. You look like it has those color patterns. Thank you, thick lover. Is that your name? Gray can still smell or sense the other cat there. It's bothering him a lot, isn't it? It's okay. Come on, Gray. Don't you want to eat the rest? Eat the rest of. Oh my God. Eat the rest of it, Gray. Come on, Gray. Come on, go. 안 먹어? Gray. Gotta eat it. Yeah, it doesn't look like a bully cat. There he is. You can see his eyes. Yeah, now you can see his eyes. Now you can see his eyes. There. Whoops. Let's see if I can get the light. Thank you, Roblox. So there's another cat sitting there, waiting. I don't know who that cat is. Why are you sitting there? Huh? Why are you sitting there? Yeah, if I get the light right, I can get the reflection off his eyes. There you go. I can kind of see it now. Maybe, yeah. I have no interest to feed this one. Good boy, Gray. It's okay. Keep eating. Keep eating, Gray. Keep on eating. Keep on eating. Yeah, he does. He's very, very affectionate. He just keeps bumping into my legs all the time. Rubbing. Come on, Gray, keep eating. Just keep headbutting me. Just keep headbutting my knee. Doesn't hurt you? Come on, Gray. Ow. He's like a ram. He is. He's very pretty. Very cute. Come on, Gray. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I have to, let me see. I have to try and do this with one hand. I have to clean this stuff out. So this is the rain tarp. The frogs are back. got one rain tarp done. Yeah, the frogs are back. Oh, the frogs went quiet again. Gotta work on the next rain tarp. He's scratchy. Oh, great. Sorry. Oh my god. Gray. South Korea, yeah. So I'm just, I'm gonna take the cat house with me. So that's the cat house that I bought just a few months ago. Yeah. Hi, Gray. 안녕하세요. Hi, Gray. Gray, why don't you eat some more? Well, the problem is I already have Scratchy at home. And I don't think I can keep them both in the same room. But my plan was to bring Gray eventually, but I need to, if I can follow through with that plan, if I can get Scratchy neutered, then send him to that farm, then Gray could come next. Huh. I wonder what I should do. Gray has a loud voice, so that's going to be very concerning. As noisy as Scratchy is, and Taffy, I think Gray's going to be the loudest. He has a really loud voice when he meows. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. I can lift it with one hand. Oh, there he came. Was that Neo? Neo, is that you? Neo? Is that you, Neo? Hi, Neo. Isn't that you, Neo? It's Neo. Hi, Neo. You guys, you saw Neo? Maybe Neo was that calico cat. I don't know. It didn't look like Neo. Let's take this house. Hi Sufa. Yes, I have a YouTube. Same name, tddongtv. Okay, let's see if I can. Hold on a second. I have to put this down. Okay, got the house back in the car. Yeah, Neo was really scared. You know, he hasn't been around that. She hasn't been around for a long time, so she may have sort of like grown distant from us. Usually Neo just appears to come for the food, but maybe she was confused who I was because she hadn't seen me for a few days. Let's see if she's there with Gray. Ah, yes, Neo. Neo came to eat. Come on, Neo. Gray and Neo are like a couple. I saw them in the past. They were always hanging around together, snuggling. So, I didn't check. I don't think so, not yet. I'll have to check. But I'm gonna have to give it at least a few days because I know sometimes the weekend is kind of slow, and then things seem to pick up on the weekdays. So I'll give enough time just to see if, give enough time for people to catch up and hear about it. That's just the foundation of the house that I laid. I set it on some bricks so that the ground wouldn't be soaking wet on rainy days. I think I will. No, people don't feed cats here in Korea, like teachers. That's not a normal thing for teachers to do. And yeah, it's just in Korea it's just known as kind of like a Westerner thing to do, because they know that Westerners love animals and street cats and homeless dogs, but it's not a common thing for Koreans to do, especially if you are a teacher. They do not involve themselves with these things. They just come to school strictly professionally for their job, and they don't care if there's like sick and dying animals, because they're teachers. That's their job. They're not here to take care of animals. I know, it's Neo. Come on, Neo. Neo and Gray are talking to each other. Come on, Neo. I know, Neo. It's been a long time. Look how skinny she is now. She's gotten really skinny. So Neo and Gray are a couple. I'm sorry, Neo. A lot of things have changed. I won't be here anymore. You're gonna have to find your food somewhere else. So Neo's one of the cats I can't touch. I can't take her. But because Gray gray is a couple. I don't know if I should, I mean, it makes me think twice again, because I'd be separating gray and neo then. That wouldn't be good. Oh no. What to do? Just the predicament keeps growing. What do we do? Well, I still have another can. Better put one out here. There's my other can. I've got one more can. There it is. I found one more can. Neil, you can eat this one. I know. I know, Neil. What can I do? Here we go. Yes, Neil. Nice, Neil. You can eat now. Yeah, I know. Poor Neil. Yeah, it's just, because I can't keep two cats together at the same time. They would have to do it one by one. But Neo is not touchable. Can't touch her. Hi, Neo. Come on. You know, you're so skinny now. You haven't eaten much. If somebody could adopt them directly from here, that would be good. The farm idea is gonna be probably not possible. But, you look so skinny, Neo. I don't know, Gray. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Gray? And off she goes. Off she disappears. Gray. Oh my god. Yeah, the frogs. Yeah, sure, it would be nice if there was a group. Would be nice. Would be nice. Come on, Neil. Come get some more. Come on, Neil. They don't sound... Yeah, I don't know how they're coming through the phone. Maybe the sound is weird through the phone, but it's annoying. Thought they were ducks. Yeah, they could be ducks. I could imagine. They sound like ducks. Have you tried them? Yeah, I've tried, posted there's a couple of large Korean animal like rescue Facebook groups, but you know, nobody was able to help. There's just so many other people posting about their dogs and cats as well, and it's just so hard to get help. There's just too much out there. Everybody's posting their own stories as well. Right, Gray? Thank you, CN. I'm gonna have to clean up some of this. These were the metal trays that I bought. I used to use just the plastic containers. I don't know yet. I'm not expecting to reach my goal like just today, obviously. I'm going to give it a few days just to allow enough time so that people who didn't see the message or the videos. Weekends are usually busy times, I guess, you know, for people. Like, they go out and they have things to do, so I generally find like activity seems to go down on the weekends, and then activity seems to go back up on the weekdays. So it's Friday night here, so I think I will at least wait over the entire weekend and then make a better decision sometime next week, midweek perhaps. If I have enough to proceed, then I'll go ahead and take Scratchy to the vet, get him neutered, and then he'll need to rest at my place again for probably a few days, 4 or 5 days, and then transport him over to that farm. Then I'd have to come back home, come to school, hopefully find Gray and pick him up, take him to my house, get him to the vet, spayed, rest at my home again for 4 or 5 days, make sure he's okay, healed up, and then transport him to the farm. So all of that's going to take quite a lot of work, and I can only do it if I have enough funds to proceed. My original plan was that because nobody was going to adopt Scratchy, because I've had him for now 60 days in my room next door, and I was going to release him this week, and then I got a message from this lady on Facebook, and that's the video that I just uploaded today about the updates. So I'm gonna give that a try, at least give that a try as the last option, and if it doesn't work out, then I will go with my second plan, which was just to release him back here in his outdoor home, even though it's not going to be easy for him. I think he just can't keep living in that room because he's alone there 95% of the time, and all he does is he wails and yowls and cries all day, all night, and it's just not good. Yeah, he's just crying all the time. 4th of July weekend. Oh, happy 4th of July. Yeah, it was also Happy Canada Day yesterday in Canada also. Scratchy needs a buddy. Yeah, of course. Well, Scratchy will need a female probably, but that's because, I think it's because he's not neutered. That's why he's still spraying, like he's spraying all over the place. and I think that's why he wants to go out, because he thinks that there's like probably female cats out there that he needs to go visit. Yeah. So I'm going to walk over to the recycling. Put these cans in the recycling bin. And then I'll pack up and get ready to go back home. Oh. Actually, now we are in the hottest month of the year, so we are having the highest temperatures during the daytime. And right now, at midnight, it's actually pretty cool. It's not hot at all. So it's actually it's pretty cool. Well, I'm looking up at the sky. You guys maybe can't see it, but a lot of stars in the sky, so the skies are clear. Clear skies. Yeah, so every time I feed them, I leave a fresh bowl of clean water as well. So I always change the water. Thank you, Jack. I'm about 60 kilometers south of Seoul, so it's pretty far because of the traffic. So when the traffic's pretty bad, it could take 2 to 3 hours just to get to Seoul. Well, thank you. Of course, I fantasize. It would be great if I'd love to have like a ranch, a large piece of property. Then I can take all these cats and all the dogs and provide them a nice little safe haven, decorate it, make nice little homes, give them all the food that they need. That would be fun. I think that's kind of like what the farm that I'm talking about is trying to do. So that farm has about, I think, 3 or 4 horses. They have, I think, 4 dogs, 3 or 4 cats, and I believe they mention a couple rabbits. Oh, I just walked over to the recycling bin to throw away the cans, the food cans that I fed the cats with, and I'm just heading back over to the feeding area. Yeah, sure sounds like a nice, picturesque place if you could build a safe haven like that. Hi, Neo. I'm back. I just went to throw away the cans. How far away is that farm? The farm is about, it's closer to Seoul than to my city, so it's about, I think, 45 kilometers? About 45 kilometers away from me. So it's on the way to Seoul, but still far. But I can still make the trip out there. So if I do it, I'll definitely be live streaming and everybody can see the farm. I'll be going there. If I go there, I'll be going there recording everything so that I can document it and see their other animals. Yeah. The lady who contacted me, she sent me a couple links to that farm that got featured actually in a local Korean broadcasting TV show. So that was pretty cool. Yes, yes, I'm in Korea. The kitties, they don't feel cold. Not right now. We're in the peak of summer, so it's pretty warm at night. But tonight it's pretty cool, and then during the daytime it's pretty hot. Today was like 33 degrees Celsius. It's really hot today. So yeah, cat look fluffy. Yeah, his fur is very nice. I mean, he seems to be doing well after I gave him the broadline. So we gave him broadline a couple times over the last 6 months, and his fur looks a lot better. He used to have a lot of wet patches because that's where he would be itching himself and licking and biting, but he doesn't have any of that right now. So looks like the broadline really helped. His name is Gray. This one is Gray. Hi, Gray. Hi, Gray. Hi, Gray. It's okay. Hi, Gray. Oh, there's a lot of bugs. I'm gonna put these trays. I'm gonna put these trays in the car. And I'm gonna put, hold on. Hi, Gray. You watching me pack up? I'm just gonna put this in the bag. Put it back in the car. Go put it back in the car. Gray is usually alone, but he does have a companion. Her name is Neo, and she made a brief appearance today. I'm going to put some food. I'm gonna put some food in that bowl, that plastic container. So the kindergarten teachers, they'll sometimes leave a bit of dry food out there. So there's a little bit of hope that they can get something to eat. Yeah, feeding the stray cat. The money comes from supporters like you guys. So the donations help pay for donations help pay for all the canned food, medicine, any other stuff that I have to get them. So I definitely wouldn't have been able to do this without people's help. Because I used to just do this with my own money for one cat in my old school. I did that for like 7 years, before I knew about TikTok and YouTube. And then when it came to this school, suddenly there was like 6 homeless cats, and feeding them was just so much, way more food that I have to go through to feed them versus just one cat. Thank God for TikTok. So I had no idea. I was introduced to TikTok by a student, and when I first saw TikTok, all I saw were people doing, you know, some dances, and I just thought, whoa, this is like, TikTok was like, you know, memes on steroids. It was just like non-stop memes and dances and stuff like that. And then the more I started watching it, I got ideas, because I realized, my goodness, actually the platform is very useful for a lot of things. So why don't I just post all the videos on TikTok? And then that's how I got started. Without TikTok, I wouldn't have been able to feed these cats for 2.5 years. I'm all packed, Gray. Ow, you're not hurt? He keeps ramming his head into my knee. It's like, you're not gonna get brain damage, huh? Be careful. You keep doing that like 100 times each time I see you. Thank you, Footloose. Thank you. Man, I guess if we had cameras, video cameras, like smartphones, way back when I was in elementary school, the very first cat that I used to visit every day was on my way to elementary school, when I go walking to school in the morning, and when I walk home, there was a cat named Buddy, and he was all gray, like this color, except no white, just all this gray. And he sat on his porch in front of a townhouse every day, and I used to just walk up to that house every morning on the way to school and on the way home, and I'd pet Buddy. So that was my first real interaction with outdoor cats as an elementary school student. And he was my first experience. So ever since then, you know, just I've always loved animals. I also used to feed a lot of squirrels in elementary school. I go to the park and I make the same noise, and all the squirrels would come running, and they would even like take the peanuts from my hand. But we didn't have video back then, so none of that's documented. None of it's documented, Gray. Nobody knows except me. Nobody knows. Right, Gray? Nobody knows. There's a lot of stories I have with stray animals, cats, dogs, even birds. I used to have, in my old house, I used to have birds line up on the fence, and they would wait for me to come out in the backyard because they know that I would throw breadcrumbs. So that was funny. I have no pictures of it, unfortunately, but literally there was like 6 or 7 birds all lined up sitting on a fence on my backyard fence, and they would be waiting for me to come out because I would throw some breadcrumbs around the backyard. And then when I go back in the house, I would look out through the window, and all the birds would come down and start eating all the breadcrumbs. Those are funny. Hi, Lika. So I'm done for tonight. I'm just worried because he's gonna be hungry again after a few days. Can't come all the time. Gray, gonna be okay. I'm gonna try again. I'll come. I'll probably have to try and come again on. Maybe I can come again on Monday night, Sunday night. I'm not sure. Poor Gray. He's getting a little skinny too. Wow. Oh, what is that? Thank you. We have peacocks and a New Zealand bird called a pukaku that run toward. Oh, that's so cute. Those birds. Oh, hi, Paw Love. I was born and raised in Canada. I've just been working in Korea for 10 years. So English is my native language. Now Gray's drinking. He's thirsty. Yeah, it was actually an old student of mine who's messaging me. Uh-oh. Sorry. Yeah, in Korea we have this messaging app called Kakao. And when people send a message, that's the sound effect you get. I don't know if some of you guys remember, in North America we used to have something called ICQ. This was way back in the day of like AOL Messenger. And ICQ was like one of the most popular messengers at that time. And whenever somebody sends you a message, you'd get a very similar sound effect. It would be like, uh-oh. So ICQ was one of the originals. Ah, yes, you do remember ICQ. Yeah, I remember those days, man. I loved it. So I was on ICQ a lot. And I used to use, not sure if any of you guys would know this one, but I used to use Excite Virtual Places. It's one of the first chat sites that came out from the website company called excite.com. So back when the internet first made it big, the big names were GeoCities, AngelFire, Yahoo.com, Excite.com. These were the kind of big sites back then before Google. And so I used to use Excite.com a lot. And I chatted on Excite Virtual Places, which was the best chat room on the internet. And for some reason, even to this day, nobody's been able to replicate or make a similar type of chat room like that Excite had. Yeah, AngelFire, yeah. I still have a website on AngelFire. My website on AngelFire was created for my Excite Virtual Places chat room. So Excite Virtual Places chat room was basically a chat service that allows you to surf the entire web as your chat room. Sorry, let me explain that again. Whoops. Delay. So what you could do is, if you ever use Excite Virtual Places, you log in with your own profile, and then they have these things called avatars, which is like a small picture that represents you. And instead of seeing like just a blank page with people's names and people's texts, what you actually see is like an actual website. You can go to any website and turn that into your own chat room. And then your own avatars, any picture you want to make it, would travel with you, and then your friends would have avatars, so you can identify them by looking at their avatars. And then we would basically travel to everyone's web pages and hang out there to chat all day. So I used to chat that way. That was the best chat service, and there's never been anything like that since. So my webpage I made from Angel Fire was back in 1997, I believe, 97 to 2002, and my webpage was inspired by Titanic, the movie. So when Titanic was really popular, in the chat world we had big web rings. So there was a huge like Titanic web ring and a network of a bunch of Titanic web pages on Lycos and GeoCities and Angel Fire, and there was a lot that we used to just hang out and chat. And then after Titanic, then I started hanging out with Buffy the Vampire Slayer crowd. So there was a huge network of Buffy the Vampire Slayer websites, and we used to all hang out. It was fun. That was pretty interesting. Yahoo chat room. Oh, bye, Laura. Thanks for dropping by. Uh-oh. Sorry. Turn on my camera. Yeah, I would imagine in other countries you had your like different services. So oh my gosh, what's going on? Sorry. I use Yahoo chat rooms to meet my fiance. Wow, you met your fiance? Yes, Yahoo chat rooms was what came after for me. So once Excite Virtual Places shut down, then I moved over to Yahoo Chat. And Yahoo Chat Rooms was also an amazing place. They didn't use avatars and they didn't use the World Wide Web as their chat rooms, but the good thing about Yahoo Chat Rooms was the variety of chat rooms. There were so many different chat rooms available, and there was a lot of users back then, which is what makes chat rooms fun when there's a lot of people, because you can meet a lot of different types of people. Yeah. Oh yeah, those were the good days. I missed it so much. Really loved. I was really addicted to Excite Virtual Places. That was a great place to go. I was my nickname handle was I was named Promise, based off corny, based off of the Titanic web ring. We were all Jack Dawsons, and the girls were all Rose duplicators, and we all yeah, everybody had like an avatar of either Jack Dawson or Rose. And you know, you can imagine, obviously, you know, we're younger teens back then, and we all had like couples and boyfriends and girlfriends and people chatting PMs, and it was kind of like partially role playing too, because we were all pretending like we were characters from the movie. Yeah, oh yeah, the bots were starting to take over. Hold on a second. Yeah, that was very interesting when wait a second. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm sorry, I don't know how to stop the I think he was Ginger. Hold on a second. Did you ever find the cat that went missing? Cat that went missing? Oh, you mean the kittens, right? No, unfortunately not. That's a sad story. So the kittens The kittens at the 7-Eleven store. His name was Rusty. Yeah, he was a ginger cat. And then of course there was another kitten named Dusty. Yeah, no, when they disappeared, they were gone. They never reappeared ever after that. That was very sad. Rusty, the ginger cat, he was probably my favorite one of all of them. I wanted to take him badly, but I couldn't. But he was so adorable. He loved me so much. I don't know if you saw that video, but if I try to walk anywhere, he would walk in front of my feet and then lay down. Then I'd turn right, and then he'd get up and do the same thing, walk in front of me and lay down. So he'd like try to stop me from walking away. And that was like one of the last videos I posted of him and before he went missing. And I remember clearly thinking, oh, the next time I see him, like I want to spend more time with him and I want to film that better. But I never saw him again after. So sad. Yeah. Oh, Rusty. Well, it's now it's 1:45, so I'm going to head back home. Thanks guys for, sorry, this well, what's happening is I'm in a cacao room somehow, and then these students are writing to each other. They're not writing to me, so they're writing to each other, and then I'm just getting the notifications. So sorry for the noise. But I'm gonna head back home now, and yeah, still got a lot of stuff to work on. Gotta keep working on Scratchy situation, because it's really tough. Because I want him to do well, but I can't keep him. He's really taxing on me. But I've already kept him for 60 days. But I really hope I can get him to that farm. I don't know if it is. I think it's safe, but generally I think Korea's pretty safe. I probably wouldn't recommend it for if I was living in another country, I guess, but bye, Gray. I'm gonna go. I'll see you. I'm gonna go now. So I'm gonna leave one tray and one bowl, because I'll be back for more feeding. Bye. Yes, that's the correct one. Yeah, Lucky and Scratchy look alike somewhat. So I think some people got confused when I had Scratchy at home and they thought it was still Lucky. But yeah, Lucky was he was healed up and then had to be released, and he was very happy to be released. Very happy to be released. Oh, it's not even, there we go. Not focused. By the way, what's your real name? Well, my real name is Joseph. So some of you guys have received my email, so I email some people every now and then to update them, and I always tell them my real name is Joseph, of course. Yeah. Can we see your face? Yes, you can, but it's kind of dark right now. But I will drive. Guys, watch Tomorrow War on Prime. Guys, watch the Tomorrow War on Prime. I have the same car in green. Oh my god. Hey, yeah, you have a Matisse? Yeah. You know, these cars are really popular as like cheap cars to ship around the world. So a lot of countries, I guess, order or import this car from Korea because Korea has so much of these cars. So they're very small, very economical, cheap, but reliable, and they're very inexpensive to maintain. So that's the good thing about this car. It's not a, you know, it's not a big car, so if you have a family, people would not recommend like such a small car, but I mean, it does its job, you know? Gets you from place A to B, and it's really cheap. Like the car tax on this and daily maintenance, or I mean regular maintenance, not very expensive, so it's can't complain about this kind of car. Yeah. Turn the inside light on. What part of Korea? I'm in Gyeonggi-do, Ansan, Korea. See if the light doesn't work. Uh-oh. Oh wait, hold on. Oh my god. There we go. The light works. So you can see me. I gotta turn the light off. Okay. There we go. Sad. Oh, so sad. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys dropping by. Sorry if some of you joined late and you missed the feeding, but some of you may have been here from 2 hours ago, or however long it's been. I'm just glad Gray was here and I was able to feed him, and I'm glad that I even got to see Neo to feed her as well. And then hi Ethot. Yes. Yeah, I don't do a lot of lives, so I'm glad that some people who never saw some of the past live streams caught one today, finally. So, yeah, I'm driving pretty slow, just taking it easy. It's always a little dangerous when you're holding the phone and driving, but I'm gonna drive very carefully. Fortunately, no, we're not close to the DMZ. So I'm in South Gyeonggi-do. So I'm at the very south border of Gyeonggi-do. So I'll see when I'm coming back here to feed them again. I might be able to I might be able to feed them anyways tomorrow again, just because I usually do my grocery shopping on the way in this direction. So maybe I'll just come tomorrow and feed them again. And then after that, I won't be able to come to feed them at least until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Car phone. I have a car phone holder, but it's right here on the vent. Oh, I guess yeah. I would have to face the camera the other way. Flip the camera so that it's facing me. I like pointing it towards the road so it makes it look like you guys are driving with me. I get kind of like car sick or motion sickness if I'm facing reverse in the car. Yeah, I'm thinking I might be able to just drop off again tomorrow before I do my grocery shopping, because I usually go grocery shopping once a week to the bigger city, which is like on the way, so I have to pass school area. So I might just come again tomorrow and leave some more food. Then after that, the next time would probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. So they're gonna go 3 days or so without me, but looks like the kindergarten teachers are leaving some dry food out, so that should help. Should help a little bit. They're very nice to me, and they told me, yeah, that like they saw me feed the cats, every year, so they kind of leave a bit of dry food themselves. Not a lot, but they just leave some outside on the steps. Okay. Oh, thanks for the link for the website. Yeah, and it's 1 a.m. right now, so the roads are really empty, especially in the rural zones. Like, this is not a big city, we're in the countryside. So when you go driving at midnight or 1 a.m., there's like almost no cars. So it's very peaceful, very stress-free driving. Yeah, if they can leave some dry food out there, yeah, at least that'll help a little. Like, it may not be canned food, but at least they can get something. Very peaceful night, very calm. Roads are nice and clear, no traffic. Do you have my email? My email is the same as my TikTok name. It's just tddongtv @gmail.com. So you can send me an email if you want. Just my TikTok name @gmail.com. What woke you up? Yeah. Oh, I see. Maybe the sound of the wind comes through in the phone. I do have a rescued rabbit pet at home. So I've had the rescued rabbit for 6 years. So I rescued her when she was 2 days old and hand raised her. So she's the one pet I have at home, which is why I can't keep a cat in the same room also. With her, I don't leave her in a cage, so I just leave the cage open and she can roam free wherever she wants because she doesn't cause any trouble. She just sits around anywhere she wants, and yeah, rabbits are really low maintenance. Don't have to do much for her. She'll just take care of herself as long as I just give her food and water. I have no problems leaving her free in my room. She can just do whatever she wants. She doesn't cause any problems. Yeah. Yes, when there's no traffic and when there's nobody around, especially in the countryside roads, yeah, it's a nice feeling to stick your hand out, do that wave thing, because you can feel the air lifting your arms up. So it's kind of fun doing that. Or yeah, every now and then you stick your head out, get a nice flow of air blowing through your face. But of course, yeah, we're living in times where people would be really sensitive, and they would say, "Don't do that. It's illegal." I'm not able to hold the rabbit. She never got used to like being held, but I do cuddle. Like I can snuggle with her. I can rub noses with her. I can like give her little kisses. So I like to give her kisses all over her like her head and her ears and her nose. But I can't hold her. She won't sit in my lap, or she won't allow me to hold her. So thanks for the email. I'll check that. I'll check it when I get home. Hi, Hola. Sorry if you just joined late. Just finished feeding Gray at the school. So we just finished about 2-hour live stream, and I just went to feed Gray because he hadn't had any food for 3 days, and I'm just heading home now. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, New Zealand must be really nice. I can only imagine how beautiful that country must be, especially with the natural landscapes, the beautiful scenery. I'm sure the air quality is really nice. Thank you, Hola. Glad you could catch me right at the end. I was thinking anyways I might just see if I can upload some of these past TikTok streams on my YouTube channel. So I'll see if I can upload it. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to upload 2 hour long videos yet. I don't know. I'll see. yes, when there's no traffic, it's really nice. Just peaceful and calming to drive. I don't have to drive fast. No cars behind me trying to push me to go faster, you know? Just you can just crack down the window just a little bit, enjoy the fresh breeze of air. All the lights are green lights, no red lights. Yeah, it's nice. And you know, I genuinely like driving. I do like driving. Maybe that should be my next job. I should find a job that requires a lot of driving, because I do like driving. Oh, just when I spoke too soon. The first red light. It's okay. How is Scratchy? Yeah, well, Scratchy is, Scratchy needs to get out. He's just crying all the time. Ugh. It's really stressful for me, because when I'm in my room and as soon as I start typing on the computer, he can hear through the walls that I'm on the computer, and then he starts yowling. And he does it all night and all morning, and I have to like be quiet in my own room, because if I make noise he can hear me, and then he starts me crying. Oh, so it's so frustrating. He's done that for 60 days. Oh, for me, yeah, you know, I still have a lot of things to sort and prepare, because the transition is still a little surreal. I really didn't want to leave school right now, and it's just kind of, yeah, it's still kind of surreal, you know. Of course, I like having the extra time that I have now, which I need, because it helps my mind a lot to just kind of unwind and relax. But I really do miss I miss my school, I miss my students. I miss what we could have had if I was still there. So those kinds of things. But I try not to focus on that, because that's not going to help. It's not going to help the situation. I have to shift my mind and focus on what's to come, you know, what's next, and be optimistic about what's possible, you know. There's a lot of possibilities out there, so gotta stay positive. Yeah, Scratchy's, yeah, I mean, I think about what it must be like for him too, and I wouldn't like being in a room all by myself, locked up in there for 95% of the time. That's why I feel sad for him too. I got a cat harness today. It came in the mail finally, and I tried it on him. It's a little tight, but I was able to get it on him just to test it out. But he's not used to it. When I put the cat harness on him, he kind of like couldn't walk, and I think he was like scared to walk, because I think he felt like something was on him, and he was yeah, it was really unusual, so I took it off. I might have to test it out again later, because I was trying to think of like taking him out for walks, if it's possible. Ah, I see. Harness training as a kitten, yeah, I would imagine it's very unusual for him to experience it now. I think the feeling is that because there's something like pressed up against his body, he feels like somebody or something is touching him all the time, and he's in a protective like crouch, he's constantly in this protective crouch, and so I don't know if he can even walk. Lucky, right? Yeah, Lucky, Lucky was a pretty successful little episode there. Yeah, he was in really bad shape, so I'm glad it worked out for him. Everything worked out for him. And, I haven't seen him for a while now, but just knowing that he was healthy and he was back outside free, I can be at peace with that. Yeah, you're right. That's what it was like. He kept backing out. He kept trying to back out from it, or he kept falling over, and I just thought, was the harness on too tight, or was he just feeling weird that something was on his body? Whoa. I don't know if you guys can see it on the phone, but wow, there's a nice red moon out tonight. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Hold on a second. Let's roll up the window for a second. Wow. There's a really interesting looking red moon. Let me zoom in. Well, the trees are kind of blocking the view, but when we get into a clear sight, we'll be able to see a nice red moon. Oh, it's not that nice on the phone, but from what I'm seeing, that's pretty amazing. Wow. It's not something I see often. Oh, there we go. There's the moon. It looks really close, like in person. That moon looks really close. And it's like red. Oh, there, sorry. It's not good. Yeah. Anyways. That's a very interesting moon. Ah, you saw it, yeah, it was red. Oh, wait, it's a little clearer here now. Let's see if I can zoom in. There it is. Yeah, that's the moon. Huh. Yeah. Maybe I can get a better shot of it with my my dedicated camera if I get home in time. Maybe I can take a snapshot of that. It looks really nice. So I'm almost home. My phone battery is down to 11%. So okay, well, it takes about 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes. It's not too bad. Thanks, guys. Thanks for dropping by. I will turn off my phone now, and then I'll upload some stuff, probably on Instagram. I'm just gonna upload some pictures, and I will talk to some of you guys later. So we'll see how things go over the weekend, and I'll keep you guys updated on the progress on the plan to get Scratchy possibly to that farm. Okay. thanks guys, thanks for all your messages, and thanks for tuning in. So have a safe night or a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay.